Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times and you're watching a quick gaming review or the quick gameplay on the OnePlus 7T. This phone was launched with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus, the advanced Adreno 640 GPU that has now the 675 megahertz of clock speed, which is about 15% better than what was on the Snapdragon 855's Adreno 640. So there's certainly some improvement for gaming, though I would say the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 7 did very well with the gaming. I don't know how much would be the improvement here. I hope there's improvement in the graphics and not any heating issues, but we won't be showing a lot of heating stuff and everything here. It's just a quick gaming review. We would be doing the actual full gaming with the other games as well included, with the frame rate test in a couple of days. So right now we are still traveling, so whatever I could do right now is only show you the quick gameplay of PUBG Mobile on this particular smartphone. And since this is the Snapdragon 855 Plus, you would get the HDR Extreme option and also the Smooth Plus Extreme. And Extreme here is 60 FPS. So let's get into the graphic settings, and also I'll increase the volume later. Right now what we can say is that it has a dual stereo speaker, so the earpiece here, this area also has a speaker output, and there's a speaker towards the bottom of the phone, and the company hasn't offered you the headphone jack, so you'll have to rely on the USB Type-C earphones for the audio experience if you want to play games like PUBG Mobile. So there's HDR plus Extreme, as we had said. There's also Smooth plus Extreme, but let's start with HDR Extreme, and we want to see if there are lags and if there are frame drops. We don't expect them here, but still we'll have to see if there are issues or not. So before this, the flagship that I was using was the ROG Phone 2, so I'll be surely missing the 8 triggers that were present on the top, and we'll have to come back to the regular 3-finger setup that I keep playing. So it doesn't matter if we die or if something happens, we would do hot drops to see if there are lags, if there are any issues. So while we are at it, we'll also start recording the game so that you get to know if there are more heating issues. Though we can't really judge the heating here, I would be just talking about my personal experience whether the phone is getting warm or not. We'll be soon doing the full gaming where everything will be shown, but right now we can't show that. And these touches, the feedback photos, the white marks, those can be removed when you have the screen recording options turned on. And we could still right now go to the Antutu's temperature bar and we'll check the temperatures, though that won't be a clear judge. That gives the internal temperature, not something that you would see on the exterior. And that internal temperature would actually be more for weather. Nice. Oh, there was someone else as well. Okay. Also, we'll show you the Antutu scores later. That was interesting. So the CPU temperature right now, what it shows is 48 degrees. And the battery temperature is 40.1 degrees. And CPU temperature actually is going down as soon as we ended the game. But here's the surprising part. So the score was 4,83,000, which is quite a high score for Antutu, but this is the Antutu 8.0.7, the latest version that is still available in China. This would be rolling out soon to the other markets, but this score is insane. This could be one of the highest scores on Antutu for any phone. But this was the previous score that we saw on the regular Antutu, that was Antutu 7 version. 3,99,000 is again one of the best scores. Not one of the actually the highest score, because it was about 3,83 or somewhere around that on the ROG Phone 2. So this is higher than that. About 4 lakh is the score for Antutu on the regular benchmark score, while Antutu 8.0.7 has it on about 4 lakh and above that. And we'll start the recording again. These recordings would be added at the end of the video so that you see whether the recording is good enough or not. And for people who were confused about the in-game recording, it does record the internal audio. The only problem with the internal audio recording here is that you get to see only the internal audio and not the mic audio. If you turn on the mic, the internal audio is gone. So there's only one option, either this or that. So if you have the mic turned on and not the internal audio, then that can also be possible, but not both of them together. So there is that certain limitation, even though this is better than the most of the phones that don't have a internal audio recording at all. This at least offers you that option, similar to how the ROG Phone 2 offers. So stay tuned for the ROG Phone 2 comparison, which is going to be quite interesting. The same price, and there's almost a lot of similarity between the two phones, but which one would be better for your gaming purposes, that's what we are going to check out. Smooth and extreme is what we are going to change it to now. So this is the smooth and extreme option. It's certainly smoother. I guess there are already people jumped here, so So the failure. 51.9 is the temperature for the CPU and 40 for the battery. 48 is what it went down to. So anyway, cooling down is going to happen quickly, but the phone does heat up a bit internally. I guess we'll move back to HDR and Extreme. You could see on smooth it was perfectly smooth, so there's no need to even judge there and don't need to even see if there are issues. So this health going down and everything, this all is because of the game. This has nothing to do with the phone. The game always has an issue when we land in places like Pochinki. And that's something again unavoidable. So we had landed to pick up that 4x and all, and now it does seem a bit heated up towards this area, towards the top on the back. So I guess that's it. We'll try to end it here once we die. I'm trying to find people around and there seems to be no one. So not yet. We'll just die and end the game here. So that's it. We'll end it here, and now let me quickly check the Antutu again. So I'll be frank again. We aren't judging it based on that here. It's 58 degrees and now 55.7, 51.9. So the temperatures are drastically going down. It was 58 at the interior, so it could be about 46, 47 at least on the back of the phone. And this is the area where it's heating up the most here as well. And still it didn't feel very uncomfortable to me. It felt like, yeah, it was quite a smooth gameplay that we had seen so far. And if you're someone who actually feels like you should have chosen a phone with lesser heating. To be frank, most of the phones do heat up when you give it so much of stress. Even the ROG Phone 2 had that heating up, and that is quite expected. It's not that you are seeing something for the first time that is heating up. There were phones reaching or crossing 50 degrees as well. And for a flagship with Snapdragon 855 Plus with Adreno 640 at 675 MHz, obviously you'll expect that. But the gameplay and whatever the graphic performance is, it is actually superb and quite good. So that's it in this video. I hope you like this video. If you do share and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.